Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany, your friendly plant-loving internet stranger, back with another video. Today's video is about a poor little plant that I totally forgot about, my Marimo Moss Ball. So I got this moss ball from the Seal. It's a mail order plant shop, plant boutique. They also have brick and mortar locations, I think in New York and San Francisco. But I ordered this moss ball in 2019. I just checked my order history and I placed the order on June 3rd, 2019. At some point between 2019 and 2025, today, I put this moss ball on a cart that had a bunch of plant supplies, and I put that cart in the basement. And about a month and a half ago, I discovered that this moss ball in the basement on that same cart, and I had totally forgotten about it. So I'm going to just give it some new water right now. And this moss ball is still in pretty good shape, honestly, for it to not have been tended to in several years. I'm not going to say it's been since 2009. I know that was like the first time I put it in this jar, but I'm sure that it's been up in the space with the rest of the plants. And at some point I had some work done in the home and I put this particular plant cart downstairs just to get it out of the way and get it off of the floor. And so I don't remember when I put that in the basement. I don't know how long this plant has been in the basement in very minimal light. One thing I can say about the moss ball is that it's great in low light conditions because I'm only in the basement to do laundry and the lights are usually off most of the time, and it's still alive and kicking, even though there is quite a bit of algae at the bottom of this jar. I want to do a decorative terrarium situation with the moss ball as the star. I only have this one and I want to, do something really nice and put rocks in a nice container. I just need to figure out which container I want to use and how I want to, situate things. That's not a project for today. The priority for today is getting this moss ball out of this container and getting it into this one. This is a bit smaller, but I just need it in here temporarily to just kind of have some fresh water and sit tight while I figure out what I'm actually going to do to it. I don't know. I may end up leaving it in a jar, but maybe I'll find a prettier jar than this one, although this is not a bad looking jar. This is a nice one. Let's go ahead and open this up. Mind you, this has not been opened in 6 years. So I got me a little handy dandy food prep glove so that I can scoop it out. I also have some distilled water. I think that's probably why it's maintained itself for so long, is because I actually did put it in distilled water and not in regular old chemical ridden tap water. So I'm gonna transfer the moss ball to the new jar, and then I'm gonna pour some distilled water into this new jar for the moss ball. I was thinking about, if I were to leave it in this jar, spray painting the top of it like a matte gold or something, but I'm not exactly sure. The black is fine. It's pretty chic, and I do like the way this jar looks. So who knows, maybe the moss ball will just remain in this jar. It's very, very low maintenance. If you forget about it and it's in the right type of water, it'll be okay. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I will probably put it like on display somewhere in my home, away from the window. I definitely don't want to put this in direct sunlight because that will produce additional algae, which I don't want. And yeah, probably just kind of get into the habit of like tending to it, looking at it, and changing its water on a more regular basis. Then, I mean, anything is going to be better than like changing this water once every 6 years. That's not ideal. I'm really happy that I found this recently so that I can like get it back into a better state and have it out. It's really cool. So let me get this switched over to this new container, and then I'll show you what it is looking like all fresh and in its new water. Okay, it's really cute. It's so cute. And it feels really lumpy. Honestly, I was a little nervous that there was gonna be like a foul smell once I took it out of the container, or once I opened the jar. But it just smells like mild aquarium water. Nothing too repulsive. This is a close-up of it. And I do know that, you know, if you're like maintaining this properly, you are supposed to roll it in your hands. I just made a mess, but you're supposed to like roll it in your hands. And I think that will help it maintain its shape, because this little guy is pretty lumpy in some spots. So I'm just going to roll it a little bit. And I only put one glove on, so I'm not doing a full-blown roll with two hands. So this one-handed roll is just going to have to suffice. But once I actually like put it in its permanent display tank or jar, whatever I decide to do, like decorative moment, I will definitely make sure I have two gloves on so that I can like roll it into a nice little ball and get these lumps out of it. Poor little thing. I feel so bad for this thing. It's so cute though. It's so cute. Look at it. Look at how cute this is. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the jar. So I got the moss ball in the jar. I am gonna go ahead and pour some distilled water in here. Here we go. All right, so here is the moss ball now. Nice and clean. In this new little jar with this fresh water, looking so much better. It's really cute. This is just so adorable. I'm gonna leave this in this jar for a little while until I figure out which vessel I want to like have it living in, and maybe put some rocks in the bottom, or maybe I'll find like a little cute figurine or something that is safe for being in water and put it in there with it and create a little moss ball ecosystem. I'm not sure yet, but the priority today was just getting it in fresh water, and it is in fresh water. And it's already looking so much better. I couldn't even really tell it was green when it was in that dirty water, but you can definitely see the green. Some of the pictures of the moss balls, Marimo Moss Balls I've seen online, they are like very bright green. So I don't know if this little fellow will get a little bit brighter, but I mean, it's still a beautiful shade of green. It's just not that dirty algae green anymore. Not it is out of that dirty water. So I'm going to be changing this water pretty frequently, honestly. So I need to stock back up on my distilled water so I have it for this little guy. And yeah, I will definitely be sure to record the process when I create the terrarium for his permanent home, and show you all, you know, what the design is. I'm probably still going to have it in a fairly small container, whether it's this jar or another really pretty jar with the, you know, pretty shape and a pretty lid. Maybe I will spray paint it. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I will bring you along for the ride. That's it for today's video. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.